What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Crypto Chat here. Thank you for tuning in to another video. And today, I'm not going to talk about the best investment to put your money in. I'm not going to talk about the best altcoin. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to talk about a real possibility of a coming bear market in cryptocurrency. And this is something, we are very all hyped up in cryptocurrency right now. We just think it just keeps on going up. It just after after the fork, it went down and boom, it went up again. And then it went up again. It keeps on going up. And, a lot of us are very emotionally involved right now. A lot of us are not thinking rationally. And a lot of us have a lot of greed right now. So there's a lot of greed right now. And the question is, how sustainable is this going? How sustainable is this? So we're at 154 billion now. And let's just take a look at this graph. So you can see here the graph of cryptocurrency. Now, look at this. Look at this. This is almost parabolic. This is almost straight up. And this is the market cycle of cryptocurrency. So what happened is, at the beginning of the year, it was just kind of chilling, kind of relaxing. And not too many people knew about it. And because of that, the people that did know about it, there's a very gradual increase in price, a very gradual increase in the market. So we started off the year at around $5 billion at the beginning of the year. $7 billion, excuse me. And we're now at $150 billion. So that is like a 200 times gain. That math is wrong. 20 times gain, 20 times. So a little over 20 time gain within a matter of a year, which is not really, in my opinion, not that sustainable. And most of that gain has happened from May to now. So the beginning of the year, not too many people knew about it, and we have a gradual, healthy trend of slowly going up. And that's what was happening. It was slowly going up. But somewhere along the line, and in May, when Bitcoin hit April and May, Bitcoin hit a certain price, and that's when the hype started to get in. And then you had this huge, look at that, parabolic boom, and I personally was part of this. I got in around May 20th, I think, right when we were going up, and then immediately we had a small pullback. And right here, this don't look like much on the graph, on the overall graph, but this was a huge pullback. We were at 85 and we went back down to 60 or 70. And it was kind of a shocker a little bit. Kind of scared a lot of people. A lot of people sold at losses. People act irrationally. So, looking at this again, it recovered. And then it had another small pullback and then a huge pullback down to 60, almost losing half of the total value in cryptocurrency, because it was at about 100 and almost 120, and it dropped to $60 billion market cap. So the point is, when something goes up super high like that, one, it's either going to keep on going up, which is not that probable, or two, it's going to correct itself. When you have steady growth, that is good. That's what you like to see. That's when you can count that it's going to keep on going. That's a good trend. But when something goes too high, too fast, it's going to come down just as fast or even faster. And that's what I personally think we are seeing right now. Look at this parabolic growth. This is insane. So from 88, we gained $70 billion in literally a month. In a month. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. And this is just the market capitalization. All these graphs are going to look very similar. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin. So back over here, Bitcoin was like 90 bucks, and then all of a sudden it was $1,000, okay? Before that, Bitcoin was tenths of a cent, and then it went to $1. Then it was half a cent, and then it went to $30. There's bubbles that happen through Bitcoin. And as we see here, after that huge run up to $1,000, Bitcoin went into a very long bear market, finally hitting the bottom at $200. And nobody was talking about Bitcoin. CNBC ain't talking about Bitcoin. Investopedia was not talking about Bitcoin. Forbes was not talking about it. No one was talking about it because it's so low. But what are you seeing now? Let's go and type in Bitcoin into Google. And boom, you are barraged every single hour Every single hour, day after day, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. Bitcoin bounces above 4,400. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. It just keeps on going. And I even made very hypey titles about Bitcoin's going to go to 7,500. Bitcoin's going to go to $5,000. These are all very real possibilities. But what I haven't been talking about, and what I'm trying to talk about, is that it's not sustainable. It's not always sustainable. So right now we are in the hype cycle. Just look at all these articles day after day. And look, this is hours ago, 4 hours ago. Look, an hour ago. All these people are talking about Bitcoin. CNBC wasn't talking about Bitcoin when it was at $200. You get what I'm saying? CNBC was not talking about Bitcoin back there. It wasn't talking about Bitcoin there. But they were talking a bunch about it when it was up at $1,000. You best believe that. So the point is, when are we going to see another crash? When are we going to see another crash? And just look at this graph. How sustainable is this? And how much higher is it going to go? Because I personally think it will go a lot higher in the end, towards the end of the year. But as a price for that parabolic growth, it is going to crash hard. It is going to crash hard. There's going to be some ups and downs, but we might see another bear market. We might see it continually go up, because there's so much more innovation around Bitcoin and blockchain technology versus back in 2013 when it hit $1,000. You know, there's so much more invested. There's so much more mining. There's so much more going on with Bitcoin. So are we in a possible bubble right now? Yes, no. We don't really know. Warren Buffett says you cannot predict the market. No one knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. So you might take some profits right now and put into USD Tether, and then all of a sudden Bitcoin's going to go to $8,000. You're screwed. You know what I mean? So it is a risk, and we have to ask yourself is, what are you going? When would you sell? When would you put a stop loss? What would you do if the market crashed tomorrow? Would you sell everything? And also another thing is, it depends on where you bought in. So if any of you are watching right now, and you bought Bitcoin over $3,000, you bought Bitcoin at $4,000, you have to think to yourself, okay, you bought at near the all-time high. You have tremendous risk on you right now. If you're someone that bought it much lower, say you bought around $200, say you bought it around $1,000, your risk of this is a lot less, because yes, it can crash down, but you've bought in so low that you've really de-risked yourself versus those people that have bought at these hypey high lines. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. So if you bought very high, I would consider maybe taking some profits at this point, just some. You guys do what you're going to do. This is not investment advice. Just be aware that things can't go rocket ship forever. What goes up must come tumbling down. And I personally want to see somewhat of a correction so that maybe we can buy a little bit more. But we don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to keep on going up, if it's going to go into a year-long, week-long, 10-year-long bear market, if it's going to go away tomorrow. You don't know. Cryptocurrency is so new, so unpredictable. So I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Yes, we're all making money right now. Yes, this coin's going up. This coin's going up. Everything, there's so much opportunity out there because a lot of things are going up. There's a lot of hype. But just be aware that look at how high, when something goes too high too fast, it's going to come crashing down. And I talked about Ripple yesterday, and just take a look at the Ripple graph. This is an excellent example. Ripple, what happened to Ripple? It was at what? 0.006 cents at the beginning of the year, and then it went to 40 cents. Look at that huge spike, but then it came crashing down. Okay? If you go take a look, let's see here. Let's go look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, the beginning of the year, trading around, what was it? $2, $1, trading at $1, and it went to a high of $400. $400. That doesn't say that on CoinMarketCap.com, but we all know it went over $400 on many exchanges. And then look what happened. It crashed and corrected, and now it's kind of coming back due to all this hype cycle, and it's almost back at the $400 mark. But the point is, when something goes up way too fast, it comes down just as fast. And those are just some of the examples. Another one would be NEM. NEM also has really recovered, which is great. But again, if this graph even loads, NEM was at the beginning of the year, was at 0.001 cents, so a tenth of a cent, and then it shot up to 26 cents, and after that, boom, it crashed to less than a half of its value, almost third of its value disappeared, even though it's gone on to make a new high, which is exactly what we will see with Bitcoin eventually. But the point is, there's market psychology, and they say when everyone else is greedy, you should be scared, and when everyone else is scared, you should be greedy. Buy low, sell high. I personally, right now, if cryptocurrency continues to go on this move, I would not buy any more of it. I would not buy any more of cryptocurrency if it's still continuing to go up. Accumulate low, you guys. It's really hard to do, but you have to not think emotionally. You have to be laser focused. You have to not have emotion be involved in any of your decision making in any kind of investment. And a good example of this was Chaincoin. Chaincoin is the best example. Okay, let's take a look at Chaincoin. This is my last example, and I suffer from this, man. I bought so low, you guys. I bought at like 17 cents, and then boom, like I was in euphoria. My like $500 was almost $20,000, you guys, at one point. You know, and in a couple of days, and I was in straight euphoria. Like I couldn't even go to bed. I was just looking at my blockfolio, like, just laughing in such ecstasy at how much money I had made. And when you get to that point where you have made a lot of money or you're in ecstasy, that is when you're in danger. That is when you sell. Don't let emotion get a hold of you. Be aware of the market cycles. Do your research. This video was prompted by Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn is a trading channel out there. He's been in cryptocurrency for several years. This guy knows what he's doing. I'll put that video in the link in the description. But I just wanted to also, I totally agree with this guy, and I do possibly see that all of these things might come crashing down. We might have a bear market. That's a possibility. And like, for example, I'm watching this coin right now, BitBay. Okay, I've been holding on to BitBay for so long, and I'm asking myself, why am I still holding on to this coin? This coin is, in my opinion, this is a shit coin. This is a crap coin. This got nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna sell this. In fact, pretty soon. I'm going to sell this right now. But the point is, don't get too greedy. If you can take some profits, you may as well take that. Like right now, I can sell this and make a profit. It's not the best profit. It's not a 10x, 20x, 100x gain. But at the end of the day, it's a profit. And sometimes you have to know when to take profits. That's all I want to say, you guys. Stay vigilant. Good luck on your crypto trading. Buy low, and you'll never have to worry about a lot of these things. If you buy high, your risk factor is up. Wealth cannot be created. It can only be transferred from one person to another. So make sure you do not transfer your wealth to other people. Make sure you transfer others' wealth to yourself. This is how this game works. So thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already, if this has added value or whatnot, and I will see you in the next video. I plan to make a couple more today, so peace out. Bye.